yoga friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica, and this is the 31-day yoga challenge where we do 20 minutes of yoga a day for 31 days. Today is day 19, and today is all about wrapping or to wrap. We will be needing a yoga strap or maybe a belt, anything like that you can find around the house that's pretty sturdy. We are going to use this throughout practice today, so go ahead and place your strap off to the side of the mat. As always, there is a playlist link down below if you care to listen to some tunes while you practice. And without further ado, let's get started here in constructive rest on our backs. So keeping the knees bent here, soles of the feet on the earth. We'll heel toe the feet maybe just about mat width distance, and knocking the knees in toward one another. You can bring your arms down by your sides, or maybe the hands resting on the belly and or heart. Fluttering the eyes closed, or taking a soft gaze, and begin to find an even breath in and out through the nostrils, coming into the present moment. We'll begin our practice by setting an intention. Anything that comes to mind is wonderful. And if nothing comes to mind, you can always use this one. Today I focus on the good things around me. Today I focus on the good things around me. And whatever intention you chose for yourself, begin to inhale that beautiful energy from that intention in through the nose, deep into the belly. And open the mouth, sigh, exhale out anything extra. Let's take that one more time, inhaling through the nose deep into the belly. And open the mouth, sigh, exhale out anything extra you may have brought onto your mat today. Coming back to that even breath, knowing you can always return to your intention throughout practice, and perhaps throughout the rest of your day today. You can go ahead and flutter your eyes open, and bringing the arms out to a T, let's begin to gently windshield wiper the knees from side to side, as slow or fast as you'd like today. Just waking the body up here. We'll do this for one more round of breath. And then keeping the knees bent and bringing the knees towards the sky. Let's make sure legs are hip width distance apart. And let's go ahead and grab our straps. So we're going to inhale that right leg up in the air, wrapping that strap around the right ball of the foot. Making sure we're not pulling on the strap ever with our arms, but we're just holding that leg in the air. You can always have a slight bend in the knee, and don't worry where your leg is in the air, if it's down towards the floor or up by your ear. Everybody is different, and we should always celebrate where we are in the moment. The only other thing I want to talk about is when we do this series, I want your knee to remain in the same place. Whether the leg is bent or straight, the knee should be in the same place. So with that being said, let's inhale, bend that knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Two more times. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. And inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. We'll stay here for one round of breath. And then gently release that strap from the ball of the foot and place that right sole of the foot down onto the mat as we inhale the left leg up in the air, wrapping that strap around the left ball of the foot this time. Next inhale, we're going to bend that left knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. And one more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. We'll stay here for one round of breath. And then releasing that strap, placing the left sole of the foot on the mat, and just placing the strap off to the side. From here, we're going to inhale those knees into the chest. Option to maybe roll back and forth on the back, or take some hip circles with the legs here. If you are doing hip circles, go ahead and reverse. And then bringing the knees back into the chest. We're going to cross the ankles, grab behind the thighs, option to roll off to the side and sit up, or maybe you roll up and down the spine here 3 or 4 times, finding Sukhasana. Easy pose. So I'm going to turn towards the side of my mat, towards the camera, but you can always stay towards the front of your mat here in Sukhasana. We're going to bring our strap up here, and we're going to work on an Armbind. So straightening that right arm up to the sky, and actually I'm going to turn around so you can see what's going on. Straightening that right arm up to the sky, you're going to bend that elbow, making sure that you're sitting up nice and straight here. And then bringing that left hand underneath and grabbing that strap. Maybe you walk your hands toward one another, or just celebrate where you are here in this bind. We're going to stay here for about 3 more rounds of breath. Really opening through that right tricep here. And then on your next exhale, very gently releasing that down to the earth, maybe shaking your arms out a little bit. And then we're going to take that strap in the left hand and extend that left arm overhead, bending through that left elbow and making sure that our head isn't pushed down by that arm, but your head should be nicely in line with the rest of your spine. Let's go ahead and grab that strap with the right hand as well. And maybe walking our hands toward one another or celebrating where we are. Let's stay here for about 3 more rounds of breath. You might notice that you're a little tighter on one side than the other, and that is okay. And then on your next exhale, very gently release that strap. Let's go ahead and place that prop towards the front of the mat, just off to the side here. Finding our way into some seated cat-cows by bringing the palms down onto the knees. Let's inhale, look up to the sky, arching the back here for seated cow. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding the spine, seated cat. We'll find that 2 more times. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. Inhaling to cow. And exhaling to cat. Inhale, find Sukhasana. And let's find our way into a tabletop position. Knees directly under hips, wrists directly under shoulders. Let's flex both feet, maybe walk the palms forward and send the hips up and back, finding our first downward facing dog, maybe pedaling through the feet or generously bending the knees. Making sure our feet are hip width distance or wider, shoulders down and relaxed, neck nice and released, eyes of the elbows pointed towards the front of the mat, and all 10 fingers spread wide. We'll stay in this down dog for 3 more rounds of breath, maybe finding some organic movement or breathing in stillness. Inhale, rise up to the balls of the feet, step, hop, or float forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold.
And inhale, roll up the spine one vertebrae at a time, coming into Tadasana, mountain pose, keeping the arms down by the sides, palms facing the front of the mat. Let's stay here for one round of breath. And then from here, we are going to grab our strap, placing the strap maybe in the left hand, and then extending both arms overhead. Let's grab it with the right as well, coming in to palm tree with the strap. So from here, we're going to exhale, tilt the torso over to the right. Inhale, activating those obliques. Come back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Let's take that one more time. Exhaling to the right. Inhale, center. And exhaling to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, go ahead and cactus the arms down with the strap, looking up to the sky, and then inhale, arms overhead. Removing the strap off to the side, bringing the arms back overhead, and exhaling, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the palms, step, hop, or float back, flow as you so choose, and I'll meet you in downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here. Next, inhale. We're going to inhale that right leg up to the sky for 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And exhale, that right foot between the palms at the front of the mat. Inhaling to high crescent. Exhale, cactus the arms down. Inhaling, arms overhead. And let's step the left foot to meet the right at the front of the mat. Dropping the arms down by the sides and grabbing our straps once more. So coming to a stance where our feet are directly under our hips, we're going to shift the weight onto the left leg, picking up the right, and wrapping the strap around the ball of the right foot. So here we're in one leg Tadasana. Option to stay here if you'd so choose. Or next, exhale, straighten that leg out in front of you, keeping that foot flex, standing up nice and tall here, rooting through all 4 corners of the left foot. Wherever you are, we are going to stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Feel free to keep the knees slightly bent or very bent, your choice. Embracing any wiggles or wobbles. And on your next exhale, bending through that right knee, and then just releasing that strap, placing that right foot back down on the mat. Let's drop that prop off to the side, and inhaling, arms overhead, swan dive. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the palms, step, hop, or flip back, flow as you so choose, and I'll meet you in downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath. And next, inhale. Let's inhale that left leg up in the air for 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And exhale, that left foot between the palms at the front of the mat. Inhaling, arms overhead, high crescent. Exhale, cactus those arms down, looking up to the sky. Inhale, arms overhead. And let's step that right foot to meet the left at the front of the mat. So setting up for that one-legged stance. Let's grab the strap here. And making sure feet are directly under the hips. Let's shift the weight onto the right leg this time. Picking up that left leg and wrapping that strap around the left ball of the foot. Next, exhale, option to extend that left leg forward. rooting through all four corners of the right foot here. Let's stay here for 3 more rounds of breath. And on your next exhale, very gently bending that left knee, unhooking that strap and placing it off to the side. Coming back to Tadasana, mountain pose, inhaling arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the palms and step back into a tabletop as we find our way down onto our backs. So laying down on our backs here, keeping the knees bent, soles of the feet onto the earth. Similar to what we did at the beginning of class, we're going to grab that strap again. Inhaling that right leg in the air, wrapping that strap around the right ball of the foot. From here, we're going to straighten that left leg along the mat here. And then option to stay here or on your next exhale with your right arm, go ahead and lower that right leg to the side so that your right leg is hovering above the earth. We'll stay here for 2 rounds of breath. And then bringing your left arm across the body and grabbing that strap. Let's very gently lead that leg, bending the knee as much as you need to, all the way across the body for a supine twist. Bringing that right arm out to the side, making sure that right shoulder remains in contact with the earth. An option to gaze over the right fingertips. We'll stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Next, inhale, bringing that right arm across the body and leading that leg back to center. Let's unhook that strap and exhale that right leg all the way down to meet the left. Bending both knees once more. Let's inhale that left leg up in the air, hooking that strap around the ball of the foot. From here, we're going to straighten that right leg along the floor. An option to grab the strap with the left hand and exhale, open that left leg to the side, making sure that that right hip stays down on the earth here for 2 rounds of breath. And then reaching across the body with your right hand, let's grab that strap, maybe bending the knee generously, and bringing that left leg across the body for a supine twist here, making sure that left shoulder remains in contact with the earth. Option to gaze over the left fingertips. 3 rounds of breath. And then allowing that left arm to grab the strap. Let's lead that left leg back to center and unhook that strap. And exhale that left leg all the way down to meet the right. Let's inhale both knees into the chest. And then gently release into your Shavasana for the day. Maybe taking a traditional Shavasana by allowing the legs to straighten down onto the mat. Finding where your arms feel most comfortable, maybe out by your sides or hands resting on the belly and or heart. Adjusting any clothing or hair that might be distracting. Fluttering the eyes closed or taking a soft gaze. Scanning the body for any tension, we can exhale. And allowing yourself to stop being a human doing and just be a human being. I will let you know when it's time to come out of your Shavasana, but for now, simply rest. You are welcome to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like. But if you'd like to close out class with me, begin to bring awareness back to your breath. Introducing some movement back into the body, maybe by wiggling your fingers and toes, rolling out your wrists and ankles, maybe reaching overhead and taking a nice good morning stretch, or finding any other organic movement that wakes the body back up. And then gently rolling onto one side to find a fetal position, keeping your knees bent, using your bottom arm as a pillow. And then on your next inhale, pressing your way up into Sukhasana, easy pose, maybe keeping your eyes closed or in a soft gaze. We'll bring hands to heart center. I want to thank you for coming to practice with me today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We'll close our class with the sound of Om, inhaling through the nose deep into the belly. And bringing thumbs to third eye. May the light and love in me recognize and honor the light and love in you. Namaste.